So welcome to this Canada Specialist Program webinar today with Joanne from SkiBig3 based in Banff. Joanne, please take it away.
Hi everyone, it's lovely to speak to you all and discuss our ski area a bit more to you. So it's really nice to start welcoming back the Australian and New Zealand markets to Canada. I'm sure you guys are just as excited to sell it as we are to welcome the guests back to the area. A bit about myself, my name's Joanne. I've been in Banff for 3 years now, worked for SkiBig3 for 2.5, and I've joined Steve in the sales team. So I know a lot about the area and also about the company as well. So I'm going to move on and get started with the presentation for you guys. Great, so the Banff and Lake Louise is located in the Banff National Park, which is right in the heart of the Canadian Rocky Mountains. It's located in Canada's first national park, and the ski towns of Banff and Lake Louise are home to 3 distinct mountain resorts: Banff Sunshine, Lake Louise and Mount Norquay. These are 3 world-class ski resorts, all included with the SkiBig3 Lift Ticket, and SkiBig3 represents all 3 of these resorts as one ski destination. In terms of getting here, the best airport to fly into is Calgary, so YYC. It's only 90 minutes down the highway from us, so 90 minutes from the airport right to downtown Banff, and then about another 45 minutes to get onto Lake Louise as well. Super easy 4-lane highway with no mountain passes, so if people aren't comfortable with that winter driving, it's not usually too scary a drive for them. We also have airporters that are easily available that go from the airport right to downtown Banff and Lake Louise if people want to leave their cars at home. The most convenient way probably getting into Canada would be via Vancouver for our Oz and New Zealand clients, and then getting that 1-hour flight from Vancouver to Calgary. It's just a short flight there. So why choose Banff and Lake Louise? We're not your typical purpose-built resort. We were actually a town before we became a ski town. So we're not purpose-built like other resorts, which means we are very unique and have very unobstructed mountain views everywhere you look. Winter is actually our low season, so it's the quietest time for us. We also have those 3 resorts to spread out all the people that come, so there doesn't have lengthy queues there. There's plenty of indoor and outdoor activities for everyone's tastes, and we are a UNESCO World Heritage Site here as well. One question you might get from your clients is where they should stay when they come here, because we do have 2 towns, Banff and Lake Louise. Banff is where the majority of accommodation is available. Lots of accommodation types from cozy B&Bs, hotels, condos with full kitchens and luxury resorts. There's also a high amount of restaurants, bars, and even a couple of nightclubs if that's kind of what your clients are looking for, all within easy access to most of the hotels in town. Then we also have Lake Louise. It's classed more as a hamlet. It's much smaller than Banff and about 45 minutes further down the highway from Banff. It's smaller, quieter, more of a remote feel. You really feel like you're immersed in the mountains. There's only about half a dozen or so accommodations available here, but still something from every taste and every budget. And it also includes the famous Chateau Lake Louise right on the shores of Lake Louise out there. A lot of our clients these days are combining stays between Banff and Lake Louise, so doing a split stay, a couple of days at both Lake Louise and Banff. And then at SkiBig3, we also deliver lift tickets into all hotels in the Banff, Lake Louise and Canmore area, so it's very convenient for your guests and allows them to just get on with their holiday and not have to worry about collecting those, and they'll be right there when they check in at the hotel. On the top left, we've got the Chateau Lake Louise property right on the lake. The bottom right, the really famous Fairmont Banff Springs. And then we have a couple of our other resorts just on the right-hand side there. Most of the hotels in town offering hot tubs and some having those outdoor ones as well. Also here we have great apres options in town for every taste and budget. And we have some new places that have opened up recently. So we have Hello Sunshine, which is a sake karaoke bar, and also a new brewery that's opened up in the past year. And we also have 3 more new restaurants opening up this season, including a new Mexican restaurant coming into town. One thing we want our guests to go away with after being here is really just taking in the pure awe and the sheer amazement of the scale of natural beauty within the national park. On the bottom hand corner there, we've got a really nice quote from a guest who came this season, just talking about how something that she'd lost, she felt like she got back this season from her trip to Lake Louise. And I think it's just a really nice quote on how we want our guests to feel when they travel to the Banff Lake Louise area. So the next few slides here, I'm going to go over the overall ski experience that we want our guests to have when they're coming to the national park. So we class the Banff National Park as one of the last wild places, a place that fills people with awe. We like to class it as an uplifting place to be, to bring back a deeper connection to nature that rejuvenates our guests and creates memories that will stay with them. A vibrant, a place where life-changing adventures is easy to access and navigate. So it's really easy to get around the mountain ranges within the Banff National Park. We also pride ourselves that we have vibrant landscapes, and each of the 3 resorts have a very different feel and view to them. Definitely have jaw-dropping scenery here where there's no end to the horizon. You can't really get the real feel for the vast grandeur of the Canadian Rockies without coming to the area. And because we're in a national park, it is very protected and pure, and a lot of the scenery is untouched. And we really like to think that our guests get a truly Canadian experience when they come to visit us at SkiBig3. And then the next slide, it's just a bit more of a layout of how the towns are laid out in the resorts. So in that bottom right corner there, you've got the town site of Banff, which is 90 minutes from Calgary. The closest of the 3 resorts is Norquay, just above it there. It's about a 10 to 15-minute bus ride or car ride. Then slightly further down the highway, next you'll hit Banff Sunshine. It's about 25 minutes from downtown Banff. And then further along the highway there, you've got Lake Louise Ski Resort, a maximum of 45 minutes from downtown Banff. Then to the left of the highway, you'll have that hamlet of Lake Louise as well. If your guests don't feel like driving to the resorts, we also offer free ski shuttles from downtown Banff to all 3 of the resorts every day, and also return shuttles in the afternoon. From Lake Louise, there is shuttles that run from the hotels there, but only to the Lake Louise ski resort. So it really makes it very easy to access, and you don't have to worry about the road conditions and leave that up to someone else to take care of. So the first of our 3 resorts is the largest. It's Lake Louise. It's 4,200 acres. It was a #1 ski resort in Canada in 2021. And it's the 7th time in 9 years it's won this award. It's known for its versatile terrain with beginner, intermediate and advanced terrain from every chair. Last season, they opened up a new chair called the Juniper Express, which was geared more towards beginner and intermediate skiers, providing an easy transition from that beginner to more expert terrain. And then the summer before that, they also opened another new chair, so that's 2 in the last 2 seasons, called the Summit Chair, which opened up 480 acres of terrain in that West Bow, which has given people a lot more access to advanced terrain. It's also the home to the World Cup downhill every year. And actually this season, one of the days actually got called off because we actually had too much snow that day. And as I mentioned, Lake Louise is about 45 minutes from downtown Banff. The next of our 3 resorts is Banff Sunshine, which sits high on the Continental Divide. It's about 3,400 acres, and when your guests arrive there, they'll be taken up on a gondola right from the base up to the village, which is about 17 minutes. They can also get off halfway at the mid station and start skiing or riding from there as well. We have the longest non-glaciated season in Canada. It's about 7 months long at Sunshine, and we get about an average of 9 meters of snow annually at Sunshine. All natural. They farm their snow and move it around the resort as and where they need it. The terrain here does range from gentle beginner green runs to extreme mountain terrain, including the world famous delirium dive. and it is home to the only ski in, ski out option available in the Banff National Park at Sunshine Mountain Lodge, which is located at the top of the gondola at Sunshine. Banff Sunshine is about 25 minutes from downtown Banff. The final of the 3 resorts is Mount Norquay. It's a local and family favourite, hidden gem in the Rockies. It's the smallest of the 3 resorts, but it has nice cruisy groomers, as well as deep snow and powder of the big chair, and it's been there since 1926, that chair. Has spectacular views of downtown Banff, has a very relaxed local vibe, and has the largest tubing park in the Rockies, as well as the only night skiing available in the Banff National Park. Norquay is located about 10 minutes from downtown Banff. One of the things that we offer at SkiBig3 are guided adventures. So with almost 8,000 acres of terrain to explore, it can be hard to find all the bits, all the areas that your guests might want to find. So we recommend people booking one of our expert guides and taking them around the mountain. It can have up to 8 people per guide, and they can really show you what the best the resort has to offer. These are designed for intermediate and above skiers and snowboarders to experience the best of our resorts. And the programs are completely customizable to what the guests looking to get out of the day or days they do of guiding adventures. We also have our Adventure Hub store located in downtown Banff, so it's a one-stop shop for all your needs. We have a full fleet of rentals, ski, snowboard from mid to demo equipment. And we also have lots of extra clothing, thermals, gloves, goggles, if customers are looking to buy those things as well. We also offer drop-off and pick-up of rentals within the downtown Banff area. And we are the only seller in town of the SkiBig3 branded clothing, as well as any of the resort branded clothing as well. If your guests don't wish to have their lift tickets delivered to the hotel, this is also where they can pick up their lift tickets or get any of their lost lift tickets reprinted as well. Another thing we've had running in the last few seasons is our trifecta challenge. So this is if our guests while they're staying here, if they hit all 3 resorts while they're here, so Banff Sunshine, Lake Louise and Mount Norquay on a 3-day or more lift ticket or their Icon Pass, they can head into our hub store, get that verified, and once completed, they will get a free drinks token to redeem at a couple of bars in town, and a choice of either a trifecta trail sign or a patch to take home with them to say they've completed the challenge. Now, obviously, we are mainly ski focused here at SkiBig3, but there is a multitude of other activities available in the area, such as ice skating, cross-country skiing, ice walks, dog sledding, and exploring the town of Banff, plus many, many more I haven't even mentioned. One thing you'll definitely probably see when you visit is the wildlife, and these are the true locals of Banff National Park, and we share this destination with them. So the key messages that we want you to relay to your guests is that the earlier they book, the more they're going to save. So we currently have our early bird specials running. So we do recommend that you speak to your preferred ski and snowboard wholesaler for these prices, which they currently have. We offer lift ticket delivery, which makes it super easy and convenient for your guests. We have lots of pass perks, which can be located on the SkiBig3 app if your customers like to download that, or if any of you want to download that and check that out as well. And we are part of the Icon Pass as well. I know there's some resorts in over your side that are part of that too, so you can maybe combine that with their trips there as well as coming here. So thanks for your time today. Here's some links to our social media if any of you are interested, and that's back to you, Charlie.